There have been shocking reports that the military is allegedly withholding genuine evidence in the form of video footage showing the mistreatment of Jungkook, a member of the global K-pop group BTS. This accusation quickly became a heated conversation, raising the big question: why was the tape detained? Is there any attempt to cover up the truth? The judge who handled the case finally broke his silence and made a firm statement. But the statement actually added coals to the fire of speculation that was already burning public attention. A report leaked to social media on Monday night, date unconfirmed, claims that the original footage of the incident was not submitted as key evidence in the military court. The public questioned the integrity of the military's legal system, while Jungkook's fans, known as the Army, called for transparency and justice. However, what exactly happens in this case? And more importantly, why would a star as big as Jungkook, known to the world for his achievements and humility, get involved in such an embarrassing situation? Wild speculations began to appear and public pressure intensified. Is this an attempt to protect someone? Asked a legal observer on a live television news broadcast. Many believe that there are great forces behind the scenes trying to manipulate the course of the case. However, the military has so far refused to give any official comment on the allegations. Their silence, instead of defusing the situation, ignited even more anger. The judge presiding over the case, whose name has not been made public, made a sharp statement earlier this week. In his statement, he emphasized that no party has the right to obstruct legal proceedings by withholding important evidence, especially if it is an original recording that can reveal the truth. However, this statement raises a new question. If the judge himself asks for transparency, why is the evidence still not revealed to the public? Video footage is the most decisive evidence in this case, the judge said in a statement. If there is an attempt to conceal such evidence, then it is a serious violation of law and justice. This statement was perceived as a signal that the judge began to suspect that something was wrong in the case. But will this be enough to ensure that the evidence is finally handed over? Or do judges also face pressure from certain parties? Public anger is growing. Hashtags like #JusticeForJungkook and #RevealTheVideo started trending on social media in various countries, including South Korea, the United States, and even Europe. The fans, who have been known as a great force in defending their idols, urged the South Korean government and legal institutions to act immediately. However, as time went on without any new evidence being revealed, conspiracy theories grew more and more. Many began to question what was really going on behind the closed doors of military institutions. According to an anonymous source interviewed by a local media outlet, it is possible that the original footage of the incident shows serious violations of human rights. If the tape is actually revealed, it could destroy the reputation of some people in very high positions, the source said. However, is this just wild speculation, or is there some truth behind the statement? Not only that, but there have also been reports that some military personnel associated with the case have been abruptly transferred to other positions. This step raises more questions than answers. Was their transfer part of an attempt to obscure the investigation? Or is this just a coincidence? Until now, the military has not given an explanation for the move, making the public even more suspicious. Meanwhile, lawyers representing Jungkook and his family stated that they had repeatedly requested access to the original footage, but were always denied for unclear reasons. "We just want justice to be done," the lawyer told a news conference packed with local and international journalists. If this evidence is withheld, then we have to wonder, who is being protected? In the midst of this chaos, one of the biggest questions that keeps coming up is, how does all this affect Jungkook? As one of the most famous artists in the world, Jungkook has faced the media spotlight for years, but this incident may be one of the toughest tests of his life. Although he has not given a direct statement, his fans are concerned that the pressure of the case could affect his mental and emotional health. "She has given so much to the world," one fan wrote in a social media post that went viral. "We must not be silent when someone like him is treated unfairly." The fan community has even raised funds to support Jungkook's legal fees. a move that shows just how strong the bond is between this K-pop star and his fans. However, the impact of the case is not only felt by Jungkook and his fans. The case is also a reflection of how the military legal system in South Korea operates and how it affects public perceptions of justice and transparency. If the case is not handled properly, it could be a major blow to public confidence in the institution. The big question that keeps reverberating is, will the original footage ever be revealed to the public? And if so, what exactly is on the tape? Until now, no one knows for sure what will happen next. However, one thing is clear: the pressure from the public and the media will not subside anytime soon. The judge has scheduled the next hearing in the next few weeks, and many hope that the hearing will be a turning point in the case. However, with so much intrigue and controversy surrounding the case, it is difficult to predict what will happen. Will justice be served? Or will this case end up like so many other controversial cases, with the truth remaining hidden? To be sure, this case has been a reminder that even stars as big as Jungkook are not immune to unfair treatment. This is an important moment, not only for his fans, but also for anyone who cares about justice and human rights. And until the tape is revealed, one big question will continue to hang in the air. What exactly is being covered? Outside the court, the heat continued to rise. Small demonstrations began in front of the South Korean military headquarters. The banner reads, "Reveal original footage now," and "Justice for Jungkook" adorns the streets, signaling that the case has turned into a national incident. One protester even said in an interview to local media, "If they can treat someone as popular as Jungkook like this, what will happen to ordinary citizens?" It's not just about him, it's about justice. However, the military remains steadfast in its stance against giving official statements. Some political observers speculate that this military silence may be due to internal pressure. The South Korean military is known to be very hierarchical and secretive, a military expert said in a televised interview. If the footage shows any serious violations, they may be concerned that this impasse has sparked widespread false speculation on social media. Most people believe that the footage may show acts of physical or verbal violence committed by military personnel against Jungkook. Others suspect that the video may feature more serious offenses involving high-ranking officials. Regardless of what is actually on the tape, some who support the military are trying to stop this controversy by saying that the tape may have been deliberately withheld to protect ongoing legal proceedings. "We have to believe in our legal system," a military spokesman said in a brief interview. However, this statement only added to public anger, as it was considered that it did not provide an adequate answer to the demands for transparency. Next hearing. The decisive moment, or Kiki's public now looks forward to the next hearing with high hopes. However, many fear that this hearing will be a major disappointment if important evidence, such as the original recording, is not presented. Some legal observers have suggested that judges may take extreme measures if the military continues to refuse to hand over the footage.